gentleman from New Jersey reserves. The gentleman from Kentucky is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I will yield 2 minutes to my good friend from Ohio, Mr. Johnson.
The gentleman from Ohio is recognized for 2 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise today to highlight my amendment that the majority refuses to even bring to a vote. My amendment is simple. It would amend this so-called Inflation Reduction Act by striking from the bill the Methane Emissions Reduction Program, which is a fancy term for what could be more accurately described as a tax on American natural gas. In my district, in eastern and southeastern Ohio, oil and gas workers get up every day to produce our valuable natural resources that are used to generate electricity, power manufacturing, heat and cool our homes, cook our food, and more recently, to use our American natural gas to rescue our European allies who now find themselves under Vladimir Putin's tyrannical thumb. This methane tax jeopardizes all of this, and it represents yet another attack by the majority on American fossil fuels that have brought more people out of poverty around the world than any other energy source on the planet. When I talk to producers in my district, I give them a lot of credit. These companies, without being asked, are quite literally innovating every day. They use state-of-the-art technology to capture as much of their methane emissions as possible, and they are proud to do it. And what's their reward? Well, they get a new tax anyway. It is also worth noting that the EPA is already working on rulemaking for regulating methane emissions, and the authors of this bill knew that, all to appease the radical environmentalist left. So, Madam Speaker, I want to be clear that this isn't, and I quote, a methane reduction program. It's a massive tax on American producers, American businesses, and American workers. It's a tax on job creators in Ohio. It's a tax on hardworking Americans trying to heat and cool our homes, and a tax on feeding our families, and a tax on the American way of life. We should strike this provision from the bill. Madam Speaker, I yield back.